NBC Golf Channel on EA race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Arizona.
I'm loving that balance.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Frankie's going for 2 birdies in a row.
If he can knock this one in, then that's certainly going to help the confidence.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Just a little tap in here. In for par. Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Good chance now for a birdie. That was nice. Get another birdie. Good putt. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014. And the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Necklace over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Has it. Now on to the third, first par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. Used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs down the right side. A strategic hold if you can't make this par 5 and 2. And a brand new green that has been completely changed.
Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yep, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Excellent looking shot here. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. And a 130-yard shot now. Frank, even at major championships, a good crowd on a single day might be 25 to 30,000. Consider this for just a moment. At the TPC Scottsdale in 2013, round number 3 on Saturday, almost 180,000 fans jammed into that ballpark.
It's hard to imagine that's twice the gate of the Super Bowl on a golf course. Now, obviously, some of it's hidden because of the size of the acreage, But golf just doesn't get that type of crowds anywhere else in the world. But it works at TPC Scottsdale. They have a crowd that keeps going back. They have the Bird's Nest, for example, that goes there. The parties that ring around there. It's an atmosphere that golf never gets anywhere else. But it really works there. The players feel it too. They breathe it. And this is 1 week of the year. Just 1 week where they do feel like superstars.
It's a mix of soft spikes and stiletto heels. There's nothing quite like the TPC Scottsdale. Second shot, good look at the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Birdie here yesterday, time to do it again today.
Rich, that just adds insult to injury to the rest of the field. Another birdie, and the gap even wider.
A sensational performance. Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Yeah, quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly, and therefore you can open up that green, because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
After that tee shot, this now from 140 yards. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
And getting ready for the putt. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's 1 bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Now a 7-footer. And drops it in. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Cracked that one out there here at the 10th, and now he's put himself in a really good spot to get after this flagstick.
Safely on deck.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side. 470.
Start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water, it always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the barrel outside, and your problems are just starting.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the Par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your Par 3 at 12.
That is classy.
Yeah, chance of going in.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Par 5 13. Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a Par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone. Now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side, they certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this Par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. This one has a chance to be close. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Shouldn't be a problem here. What a tremendous display of golf this has been. At the 14th now, it's a Par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the two bunkers.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Has it. That's birdie. Now at the Par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the Par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You know, you realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course. But this is the last Par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime Par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par fours in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed. It was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Wow, I can't believe he found the cup on that one.
Clean up on hole
5. Par 4 18th, and Frankie, if you are trying to win the tournament out here at TPC Scottsdale, this is all you want down the stretch.
It is. There's a short bunker there, obviously for the recreational player to respect. 3 bunkers down the right side protected, and that new bunkering situation down the left there to stop the attack of a Bubba Watson or a J.B. Holmes. Now this tee shot is going to have to be respected, and the green too is anything other than flat.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Great shot to get the birdie. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arizona Summer Classic. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up. A great start.
Par 4 second hole, a little bit longer than the first, this one at 442 yards.
Yeah, they've added a new tee, changed the bunkering down the right side. Still a semi-blind tee shot, a hole that bends softly to the left side. The bunkering around this green has changed. Still, it requires a very precise tee shot.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Now the third hole, it's a par 5 and
55, 60-yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. You've got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Settles in over the putt. Well, he's done it. That's an eagle right there. Tremendous effort. Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. Perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side. One there if you come up a little short. And there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
Eyeing this putt for a birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, putting such a crucial part of the game. That's where you make your score.
Everybody sees a putt differently. Some people like to putt to a spot. Some people imagine the whole line. But one thing they both look at is where the ball will go into the hole. In other words, a right to left putt won't go in the front. It'll go in the right side.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours. This looks like it's going to find the target.
A sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole today. Well read.
Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart? That's an absolute beauty.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. And it makes the green in regulation. Trying to make yet another birdie. Continuing to putt with confidence. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Now here at the par 4 8th, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of two bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those two bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus. In for birdie. Rounding out the front nine with a par 4 of 453 yards from the back tee. Looks to be straight away here, Frank. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, that bunker, used to be two bunkers down the right side. There is now one, and it also pinches into the fairway, which almost makes this hole looked like a faint dogleg right, but really the best line is still down the left side, so it still actually suits a draw off the tee. Green is slightly elevated and not very deep too, so judging that second shot, getting the right club is essential here at 9.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. So a tester from 4 feet. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. Well, a hard hole after that tee shot has now become an easy hole.
It's the great equalizer. When you can drive the golf ball, Frank, just like that, boy, it opens up so many avenues, and he'll have plenty to choose from here. Looks good. Chance to make a birdie. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie try again here today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Second shot, good look at the green. On the green, and a chance for birdie. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Par 3 12th may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of the screen. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot, and now pretty good chance for birdie. Well, that's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. Par 5 13, Frank, what kind of scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get on a par 5, obviously birdies and eagles come to mind. 13's been changed a little bit over the years. The split fairway's gone, now it's just one fairway. Water in play, bunker on the left side, they certainly define this fairway. And they've toughened up the front and left side of this par 5 green. The longer hitter, the high ball hitter, still will get a reward at 13.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. He's made it. Par 5 13, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Locked in on the read and the speed. Now at the par 5 15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear. You can hear the roars at the par 3 16th. So how do you focus on the task at hand?
Great question, Rich. You realize you're about to enter the stadium part of the golf course, but this is the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green. Certainly one of the tougher tee shots coming in. No bunkers here to worry about, just that huge lake to the left. Find the fairway. You might just find the green.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Just making a mockery of the field now. Another eagle.
Down to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole in the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for it, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Big swing right there, and a great result, and now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. This is the second shot at the par 4. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, 16 was fun. 17 is always exciting here at TPC Scottsdale.
You've got to be careful because that water that sort of goes around the left side of the green, if that ball's coming in with a little bit of hook, it's just going to keep going left. There's the one bunker you really have to focus on. That's the one in the middle of the fairway. 280 will carry that. Chances are the ball can run onto the green. It takes a brave man really to try and fly this ball all the way there. It's not really needed because there's always another 10 or 15 yards of run. Factor that in.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Count that. That's a birdie. Just a fantastic week of golf. Add that one to the win count.
A lot of great quality players out there, and to come on top of that leaderboard is truly a great accomplishment.
EA Sports and the R&A are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Fairly long 25-foot putt here.